Welcome to Sleep Super Conference. My name is Adelene Cheong. I specialize in restorative yoga, and that's why we'll be exploring today various different sleep positions which are adapted from some restorative yoga poses, in particular to support a more restful anatomy of sleep. In a moment, I'll be sharing with you for those who enjoy lying on the side when you sleep, or for those of you who prefer to lie on your back or your front when you sleep, how could we most efficiently support the body, at least at the start, at the beginning of your sleep, that the body could be more restful and easeful when we fall asleep. But firstly, I want to introduce my best friend, which is the eye cover. So eye covers are really helpful to have gentle compression around the bones, around the cranium, and also block out the light and have complete darkness. So you could put that on when you sleep if you're not averse to that. It's really comfy when there's gentle pressure around especially the temple and forehead. So choose one which you like, which some of them have lavender flavor, like smell, and different scent that you enjoy for your sleep. So I'll put that to one side. That's highly recommended. But otherwise, a stack of pillows, just a stack of any sleep pillows, because we'll have to adapt that according to your preferred sleep positions and also your body size and shape and comfort. Let's begin with lying on the back. So for those of you who are back sleepers, lying on your back when you sleep, pay attention now. I'll come to the side sleepers in a moment. So to lie on the back, firstly is to establish the neck and shoulder comfort. So from side view, this is very personal, so I'd like for you to pay attention. From side view, you can see that I have rather flat back. If someone has a more like rounded back that way, they might need a little bit more pillow to fill up. So for example, if I show you, if I lie on my back like this is just about the right height for my neck and shoulders. Anything more than this flat pillow, my head will be more like this, which I could show. So if I exaggerate this with two pillows, you can see how my spine is my head is this way and my spine is like this way. It's really uncomfortable on my upper thoracic spine and lower neck area, compressing and tightening my throat also. So this will be too much for me, but it really depends on how your anatomy is when you lie down and the size of your pillow also. So that. And I like to also support a little bit of the shoulder, the whole of the neck and head. So instead of just that, again, you can see if I'm just supporting my head and the neck without the shoulder, it again tightens my throat. So have a little bit, especially the tapered down end for your shoulder, the whole of the neck and head. So that would be a nice height for me. And this will be for most people would be to have a bolster or pillow under the knees. These pillows are quite flat and soft, so I'm gonna double up. Really depends on the pillows that you have. I'm gonna double it up so it has a little bit more height. But what we do want is the knees to be at the peak. So that's on the highest point. So the reason for that is so that the hips could release. Yeah, that would be nice. The arms could be out to the side, or you can hug another pillow in front. That's really nice and soothing also for the nervous system to have a little gentle contact and pressure on the front. So that would be my back sleepers. You can try this position tonight. Or if you prefer, the arms out to the side. Yeah. So this is it for the next 8 hours of your sleep. Or if you then decide that you would like to transition to lie on your side or front, that's what we'll be coming to next. Lying on the side now. When I lie on the side, again, I'm going to look at the anatomy. Depends on the broadness of your shoulders and chest. So if I'm lying on the side with this small pillow, it's gonna really compress and jam into my shoulders and neck. If I turn around, you can see it more clearly on the other side also. You can see how this part is really compressed, yeah, just because that small flat pillow doesn't fit the width of my shoulder from here to here. So if you're broader, you're gonna need a lot more. For me, I think it will probably be this height, especially they are quite soft as well. So it's relative also to the firmness of the bed that you're using and the pillow size and softness of the pillow. I think this would be, yeah, this would be good. I have enough space. I don't feel that the underside is like kind of compressed. And then the angle of the pillow. This pillow are not just supporting my head. If it's just supporting my head without supporting my neck, you can see how it also compresses into the underside of my neck. So you do want the pillow firstly to be right into the base of the neck. And secondly, you might need to try angling the pillow slightly this way or slightly the other way to fit into your neck and jawline, because this is not like a flat surface. So you kind of fit the pillow, if I were to be here, so you kind of, instead of just like this, you fit the pillow either slightly this way or this way in order to fit into the contour of your jawline that feels nice. I generally like it to be a little bit slanted this way, so it supports the back of my neck a little bit more. Yeah, this would be perfect for me. So the next thing, if you're lying on the side, I highly recommend a pillow between the legs. The pillow between the legs needs to be between your knees and between your feet and ankles. Not like this. It's quite different experience. Not like this hanging either. It has a different experience and sensation in the hips and lower back. So what I'm attempting to do with this pillow is so that the weight of my legs as I begin to let go and relax and sleep, that is not pulling on the lower back. So you can imagine, again, I'll flip myself around so you can see the lower back. So you can understand this a little bit more anatomically. So without this, as my lower legs becomes heavier, that's going to begin to pull on my lower back this way. Okay? When I support this, then my lower back tissue and muscles could just release back into the spine very neutrally. If I have too much, like a big pillow, that's going to push me backwards as well. So it's not great to have too much either, like your legs are up here. And then the pelvis is going to roll backwards like this, yeah? Then there'll be a twist. So one flat pillow for my width of my pelvis, it's good. So that's, let me flip myself around so you can see the front now for the last bit. I'm getting sleepy and comfy here. Okay. It's for the top side of the shoulder. So often these are things that I've played around in my bed when I sleep. So when I lie down, I've noticed also my top shoulders kind of begin to scrunch into, and that's also not quite comfortable for my shoulders and neck when I sleep, whether I put it here or here. Here it's just like coming down. So what I tend to do is I'll have a flat pillow just right into my armpit, and that keeps, you can see, that keeps this space open. You see that naturally, and my eyes close. They're just ready, and my eyes just close. So from here, the slight support, adjusting the support for your neck and the angle of the pillow between your knees and between your ankle, feet, to release your lower back and hips, and another pillow to support the top side of the shoulder. Sometimes I could also, instead of another pillow, if you think that, okay, this is getting like too much pillow, if you have your duvet, you can also scrunch up your duvet a little bit and slip it into under your armpit to make that space for your arm and support it there like this. But definitely something between the legs if you're sleeping on your side, and the right amount of height for your neck support, head support, side sleepers. Okay, almost to the end, coming to front sleepers. In case you do lie on your front when you sleep, I would often put, I would use 3 pillows usually, yeah. So literally like this, 3 pillows. One is going to support across my tummy to keep my lower back more open so it doesn't sink into the bed. So you can imagine if it's without this, when I lie on my front, and especially if the mattress is soft, this part of my back is going to be shorter, it's more compressed into the bed. So have a little something to support the front. If you only have like 2 pillows, I would probably leave the bottom pillow that supports the front of my ankle, but that helps to keep my knees a little bit bent, so it's a little bit easier on my hips. And another pillow to support my forehead, not so much of pressing on my eyes, so it's not so great to have too much pressure on the eyelids for more than like few minutes. So it's more so, the pillow is more so like here on my upper forehead, not even my eyebrows. And my arms could be just under the pillow. Yeah. So a few options wherever it's most convenient for your shoulders, for your arms to lie on your front. The head could be straight, could be slightly turned. But at some point, the neck is going to get tired when you lie on the front and slightly turn the head. So you might have to turn the head the other side also. So not my favorite position for the neck, but it's great for the lower back if I could just be here at least for like 15 minutes, half an hour at the beginning to release my back. It's very soothing for the nervous system to lie on the front also. So if you looked at the other practice video that I have on this conference, we actually start lying on the front, which is very calming for a nervous system from a busy day of work and family, etc. So these are the few positions that I'm suggesting. Do let me know how it get on. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. I think there'll be a contact details at the bottom. And there you go. Enjoy your sleep tonight. Namaste. Thank you.